Welcome back to the Best Small Business Show. I'm BJ Flagg.
And I'm Rich G, and it's that time of the year. So we're diving into a timeless classic, A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens.
Bah, humbug. That's what I say. While it's a story of ghosts and redemption, it's also packed with lessons that small business owners can apply to their lives and businesses today.
Well, we expect most, if not all, of our audience to be familiar with the story. And I think there's been over 10 plus movie adaptations of the movie. So you've probably seen it somewhere.
Exactly. And I would say that we're going to take the book and explore it for insights and actionable tips that Ebenezer Scrooge has able to impart on us for your business.
Okay, so I'll kick it off. The first insight we got from A Christmas Carol was reflect on your past to shape your future. Remember,
Very good.
in Scrooge is forced to confront his past mistakes by the ghost
Yes.
of Christmas past. So BJ and I are going to be your ghost of Christmas past. So we've got
Yes.
a few business items to help you. The first one is review past decisions. Okay,
Oh,
look back, take one to two decisions that you made during the year, and did they turn out good? Were they bad? What happened? So review your past decisions to see what impact did they have on your business. What changes did you make? It's always good to look back. Second,
yes.
reconnect with old relationships. Reach out and rebuild. Um, Reach out to past clients, past mentors, past colleagues, and rekindle those old relationships. It could be as quick as a coffee at a Starbucks or a lunch, or even meeting them somewhere. The third is conduct a lessons learned session. Okay. That's where you want to analyze your key wins and your losses. It's always good to go back because we just jump right into the next year. And it's good to look back and say, what did I learn? What did we learn here? What big clients did we get? What big customers? What big wins? And also, what did we lose and stuff like that? So.
Ooh. Well, I'm going to take you into insight number two. And I bet you can guess what it is. That's right. The ghost takes Ebenezer into the present, and you must embrace it, and you must prioritize people. Oh my gosh. The ghost of Christmas present shows Scrooge just how his behavior affects others. And that happens to us all the time. For small business owners, this is a reminder to focus on your team and your customers right now. When you think of the action tips, I want you to think about engaging your team. It is so important for you to look at your team and say, hey, what can we do together? I want to listen to you. I want to show you some appreciation. I want to talk about what you're currently working on. What are your challenges? What's happening? You know, Scrooge needed to do a little bit more of that. He was totally insular. We don't want that. We want you to be out and being able to, be expressive. Also, I want you to deliver wow experiences. Focus on surprising and delighting customers wherever you can. If you remember in Scrooge, you love the parts where he opened up the window and told the young kid to go get him the largest turkey. Don't you remember that? And how incredible that was? So think of those handwritten notes that you could put together, an unexpected upgrade. What can you do for a customer that would be very expressive? Also, I always will stress this, audit your customer experience. Don't you think if Scrooge had done a little bit more auditing, looking at himself, he would have improved his customer journey? What do you think, Rich?
Oh, I think so. I think it's really important that you have to see where your customer is engaged and when your customer isn't engaged.
Yes, exactly. And just what can you improve? So this is a good time to think of your present. Rich, take us into insight number three.
Yeah, now you probably recognize we want you to plan for the future, but the future you want to have happen. A lot of business owners just like wait for things to happen to them. We want you to plan to make things that you want to happen. So the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come highlights the bleak future that awaits Scrooge if he doesn't change his ways, if you remember that. And for business
Mm.
owners, this is a powerful nudge to be proactive about your goals and your strategy. So we've got a few action items here. Number one is set clear goals. That's a great way. I'm having every one of my clients develop their 2025 goal setting plan. So
Yeah.
pick 3 to 5 specific goals that you want to accomplish in the next year. Don't try to do everything in January, but map it out by quarter what you'd like to accomplish. Second, plan for contingencies. That's something that we always forget to do. That these are the things that bite us in the butt. Identify potential risks that are out there to help us plan for those contingencies, those clients that leave us at the last minute, or a vendor that goes out of business. You need to identify and plan for those contingencies. And then finally, invest in growth. And this is something that I tell all my clients to do. You need to invest in the skills of your people, train them, send them to conferences, grow them. That's a great way to keep your people. Also, invest in technology. There are new technologies that are happening every
Oh my
3 to 6 months. And BJ, you probably know about lots of technologies that are going on.
Oh, I know. With AI and everything going on right now, there is just so much training that's needed and an exciting, creative experience is starting to happen. So let's see some of that happening.
And then
This,
finally, invest in your markets. Start to see. I just did this morning talking to a client about expanding their product lines into new markets, and they were very appreciative of it. They're like, I never thought of that. So you have this opportunity right now. So BJ,
yeah.
take us into the end.
Okay. So the fourth insight is transform and give back. The best part of Scrooge. It was the ultimate redemption when it comes and he realizes the joy of generosity and the impact he has on others. I just absolutely love this part of the story. And the small business owners can create a lasting value by giving back to their communities and their employees. Easy to do. This is the best thing you can do, and it feels so good when you do it. So some of the action items are support a cause. We're very heavy at New Renew in supporting local charity. And we really absolutely love causes that, we support them with our donations, our sponsorships, our volunteering, anything that we can do. We involve our team in it. Everybody loves it. So it's a real good team building situation. Also, when Rich was talking about investing in his team, Rich, am I right? You
Yeah.
got to think of the equipment. You were so right. You've got to think about how can you reward them. What is it that in personal development could be a great experience for them? Would extra time off be a good thing? You should consider it, especially during the holidays. Um, but we also just love fostering community connections. I am a big fiend of going to every one of those chamber parties, everything that all the different, media outlets are putting together, because I want to partner and collaborate with local businesses. I want to host events, I want to do something that's going to just raise all boats. So it is fantastic to be involved and to feel the magic of Christmas. So, in conclusion, Scrooge's transformation reminds us that it is never too late to change, learn, and grow, whether reflecting on the past, embracing the present, or planning for the future, or giving back these lessons from the Christmas Carol will guide your small business owners toward a greater success and more meaningful impact.
And in honor of the holidays, we're going to read the last stanza from A Christmas Carol.
Yes.
Now, I'll tell you what, my friend, said Scrooge. I am not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer. And therefore, he continued, leaping from his stool and giving Bob such a dig in the waistcoat that he staggered back into the tank again. And therefore, I am about to raise your salary.
Bob trembled and got a little nearer to the ruler. He had a momentary idea of knocking Scrooge down with it, holding him and calling to the people in the court for help and straight waistcoat.
Merry Christmas, Bob, said Scrooge, with an earnestness that could not be mistaken, as he clapped him on the back. A merrier Christmas, Bob, my good fellow, than I have given you for many a year. I'll raise your salary and endeavor to assist your struggling family, and will discuss your affairs this very afternoon over a Christmas bowl of smoking bishop, Bob. Make up the fires and buy another coal scuttle before you dot another I, Bob Cratchit.
That was awesome. Awesome. Well, that's the end of our show. Please keep the momentum going. Share this episode on LinkedIn, Instagram, X, and TikTok with the hashtag The Best Small Business Show. Spread the word and keep our community growing by subscribing to our show.
For all things brand marketing and website design, contact my podcast partner, BJ Flagg, at newrenew.com and make your marketing remarketable. Ready to take your business to the next level? Reach out to me, Rich G, at richg.com for top-tier business coaching that drives results.
And a final big shout out to our editor and producer, Rich Scalzo, who makes us sound so professional every episode. Have an unbelievable week, crush those goals, and we'll catch you on the next episode.